Good morning, students. Today we'll start the chapter number 6, Effects of the British Rule in India. What was the effects when the Britishers came and ruled in India? We'll see all the things in this chapter. Aruna was reading a newspaper in the morning while her daughter Purva was sitting beside her and doing her homework. Purva was sitting with her mother, and her mother was reading the newspaper in the morning and doing her homework. Aruna read loudly Revolution in Libya. She, Purva's mother, read loudly Revolution in Libya. Hearing this, Purva asked, Why do people revolt? लोग रिवोल्ट क्यों करते हैं, किसी के अगेंस्ट क्यों जाते हैं? Then Aruna answered, When the needs of people are not satisfied and people face economic crisis, they revolt. Her mother replied, When the peoples, जब लोगों की demands जो satisfy नहीं होते हैं and economic crisis, money problems आते हैं, then they are doing revolt. In our country also, during the British rule, the condition of the people was very bad and resulted in revolt. हमारे country में भी when the Britishers came, the condition of people was very bad and it resulted in revolt. Let me tell you about the life of Indians at that time. India was economically prosperous till the 18th century. India was very good in the 18th century. The anarchy that followed the death of Aurangzeb too could not weaken it. जो anarchy थी follow की थी death of Aurangzeb, even that also couldn't weaken it. It has been admitted by the historians across the world that the industry, production technique and organization of trade in India were unmatched at time. Even the historians said, admitted, agreed that across the world that the industries and production techniques and organization of trade in India, even that was unmatched at that time. Same country, India, became poor and bankrupt during nearly 2000 years of the British rule. जो इंडिया कंट्री था वो पुअर बन गया एंड बैंकरप्ट बन गया 200 years जब ब्रिटिशर्स का जो नियरली 200 ब्रिटिशर्स ने रूल किया तब it became the country that supplied the raw material to the factories in England and offer a large market for the finished product of the factories in England. You all know that कि जो फैक्ट्रीज़ है इंग्लैंड में उनकी इंडिया उनको रॉ मटेरियल सप्लाई करता था एंड उनके लिए एक लार्ज मार्केट बन गया था फिनिश प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए फैक्ट्रीज के लिए इंग्लैंड में. देयर इज़ अ कॉलम थिंग व्हाट यू मीन बाय द रॉ मटेरियल. आप क्या रॉ मटेरियल क्या होता है, व्हाट डू यू मीन. Give some examples of raw material. Make a list of raw materials supplied by your village. Make a list of products prepared from the raw material and the places to which they are supplied. You just have to think it of. Okay, students. The other topic is condition of peasants and the agriculture during the British rule. क्या conditions थी peasants के and agriculture कैसे था during the British rule में. British got a new opportunity to increase their income after the acquisition of Diwani rights, that is right to collect land revenue of Bengal, Orissa, Bihar. ब्रिटिशर्स को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली थी दीवानी राइट्स में, मतलब लैंड रेवेन्यू, लैंड का जो रेंट था वो कलेक्ट करने का उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला था। कौन सी प्लेसेस का? बंगाल, बिहार एंड उड़ीसा। एंड दे स्टार्टेड एक्सप्लॉइटिंग peasants टू अर्न मोर रेवेन्यू। वो पेजेंट्स को एक्सप्लॉइट करते थे, उनसे ज़्यादा लैंड का किराया रेंट लेते थे, उनसे ज़्यादा रेवेन्यू लेते थे। एज अ रिजल्ट द peasants became the poorer. मैनी टाइम्स द peasants had to sell their jewelry. उनको अपनी ज्वेलरी भी बेचनी पड़ती थी वो रेवेन्यू पे करने के लिए। एंड लार्ज नंबर ऑफ peasants have to borrow money from the money lenders. वो ब्याज पे पैसे लेते थे एंड उनको काफ़ी टाइम लेना पड़ता था पैसा अपने डेब्ट, मत जो पैसे उनको पे करने पड़ते थे। सो उनके ऊपर क्या हो गया? कर्जा हो गया। एज अ रिजल्ट consequently fell into a debt trap. Farmers lost their land, agriculture, and suffered in many regions of India. Moreover, the Bengal witnessed a terrible famine in the year 1770 century, in which the lakh of people died due to starvation. Governor General Lord Cornwallis enforced Permanent Settlement Act in order to collect the revenue. Now, this Governor General Lord Cornwallis enforced this act in order to collect the revenue. As per this act, the company fixed the revenue on the annual basis. What this act say? That the company will take the revenue, fixed revenue on the annual basis. The zamindars, landlords, were given the permanent right of land and revenue collections. This is how the class of landlord loyal to the company was created. Because of this, the class of landlord loyal to the company was created, and this act ensured the income of the company. And against this, the peasants who work hard in the hot sun to cultivate the land and grow the crops were exploited. Now here is one column. Think, what do you mean by the land revenue? Land revenue क्या होता है? Make a list of taxes paid by us. Second one is famine occur. In modern times, the people suffer less. Why did they suffer more during the British rule in India? Here is a picture 6.1 impoverished peasants and 6.2 Lord Cornwallis. Thank you, students. We'll continue in next class.